Okay. Okay. Okay, hello everyone, how you guys doing? Okay. How you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a great day today. This is the Moment Pro stream. Hey dude, how you doing? Hi Pro, Cape Verde are drawing with Uruguay in the World Cup. I know. Yeah, I know it's a tie right now. I watched an Australia and America game. I did also watch Germany, yeah. I watched Germany play against Code the other day. I watched that too. Oh, happy birthday to your mom, Visionary. Okay. Here. How many points do I have? Okay. I got 263,000 points. Okay, hold on here. Okay, hang on. Yakuza Kiwami weapons. Let me look this up here. Legendary. Okay, Shintogo. How much is the legendary Shintogo? Let me see. 400,000 points. Okay, we gotta get some here. What, Christina? I'm always open to doing GTA GeoGuessr with others. Yes, Peyton. Okay, here we go. Okay, I was trying to guard against an attack, but that didn't work out too well. We did have a second one, me and Dark Viper, yeah, we did a GTA GeoGuessr, like, more than a year ago. beat this guy now here. There we go, nice work. Thoughts on the Australian-American War? I might make a lore video on that one day in GTA, it's pretty funny. Okay, 36,000 points. Okay, got a bunch of money there too. Yeah, it's the Soviet gas mask guy, but we're finally gonna get the 100%. Oh great, smudge him up, okay. Onion Man is not an easy one to beat. There we go. Nice work. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Hey, happy Father's Day. It's been a bit tough getting these, but we're finally gonna complete this. Okay. Which GTA 6 version are you gonna pre-order? Whatever the, you know, the biggest one is. How do I perform a counterattack in this one? Can someone explain that to me? Just messed that up there. Been watching the channel for a while on and off, and this is the first time participating in the chat. Highlights today. Hey, how you doing, Sergey? How you doing? Is this Yakuza Kiwami? It's Yakuza Kiwami, it's not Zero. the more damage I take, the more damage I do. I have that ring that does that ability there. Okay. Oh, look how much damage I just did to Komaki. There we go, 12 seconds, wow. GTA 6 is not going to be like, you know, over $100. People keep saying that, but it's not going to. I need to win. I need to win one more tournament here. Okay, just need to win one more. Did you send me your request, Zach? I just took out 25% of his health. Well, more than that at this point. Hey Pat, I went on World at War on PS3 and only survived to Wave 5 because I haven't played for a long time. Yeah, World at War is a great game. I gotta do the other zombie maps when I get the chance. Also, I'm sad that they didn't they're not porting World at War, because I would really like them to port World at War. I mean, Black Ops 1 I love also, but I really wish they would port World at War. Thank you, Brandon, for the super chat. That counts as a counterattack, okay. Try to get enough for a heat bar here. See how much damage this attack does now. Oh, wow. Wow, look at how much damage that attack just did. Okay. Damn. Okay, got this still here. Okay. Mr. Raspberry Jam in GTA 6? What? By the way, did you buy GTA 4 on PlayStation Store on PS3 or buy it online? I have it disc. Oh man, I gotta watch when he throws you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, this is... Thank you, Brandon, for the super chat. I beat Kamaki when he barely need help. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, I want to do the Hitman series. I want to do that again when it's the remasters come out. I don't know that much about the Titanic. I know a little bit about it. It happened 1912. I think that was the year that it happened. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna play all the Hitman games when the remaster comes out. Hold on a second here. Okay. Completion list. Play log. Two-handed ranged. Hold on. Pummeling bat. Okay. Sword. Okay. Hammers. Frozen tuna is the other one I need. Frozen tuna is 200,000 points. Okay. It's just a professional on it, Zach. I am reading the chat. I'm just trying to read it. Can't even tiger drop him. There we go. Done. Okay. Who do I think is more of a control freak, Dutch or Andrew Ryan? Well, they both were similar in that they both preached about the individual, but then they both became extremely, authoritarian. Maybe Andrew Ryan, because of just the secret police that he created, too. hit. There we go. Oh, look, we got the fight. Finish this guy off now. Doctor Who, no. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. I'll do the denying lore boys lore videos. It's gonna take me a little bit of time, but I'll make it. Okay, that's 45,000. The Darkness, that's an older game. It's like a supernatural kind of mafia game, but I know the game. I played the demos of that a long time ago, but I never actually bought the games. Do I think Take-Two and Rockstar will make at least $1 billion in pre-orders on day one? Yes. It's highly probable. God, I hate when he does that attack. There we go. One moment, read chat in just 1 second here. Oh, who we're going up against here now? Okay. They give you this challenge with him when you can't even guard against his attacks. Do you think Take-Two and Rockstar will make at least $1 billion? Yes, possibly, from the pre-order. That very much so, Jesus. Hey, Pro, can you make a video of you pre-ordering GTA 6 on Thursday? I would love to see that. I'll do it, Jonathan, yeah. And thank you, Ron. My favorite young actor motivated me to buy GTA 6. I heard there's a rumor leaks about the price. I'll keep seeing around the prices and pre-order it. I don't think it's going to cost any more than a regular game, guys. One second here. Okay. Okay. I never pre-order games. Me usually, I usually don't pre-order games either. But I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna get this one because there might be some extra stuff that might come up with this one, you know. Okay. Okay, let me see here. I've been good, Ninja. How are you, dude? Okay, we're still at 100,000 points. Okay, need a little bit more here. Hold on, let me read it in just 1 second here. I'm gonna do a ton of damage to him right now. There we go. Remind me why the French peasants hated, Queen Marie Antoinette. Damn this. Can't even pause it here. Remind me why the French peasants hated when Queen Marie Antoinette let them eat cake. Was it because she was so blind to their suffering? In a way, yes. But I don't know if there's any record of her actually saying that comment. I think that was just a comment that was spread around, but she was very oblivious to the, to what the peasantry was going for. She really didn't care. She was also corrupt. She also used a lot of gold coins that were, you know, from the French government, and she would use that for gambling. So Marie Antoinette was not an innocent person. A lot of people think that she was innocent, but she wasn't. Thank you, Cayman, for the super chat. Okay, this is it here. We got this fight now. What exactly is Yakuza about? It's a game where it's technically about the Japanese mafia, but like the guy you play as isn't like he's kind of like an on and off again Yakuza member, if that makes sense. He's like not like a full member of the Yakuza. He leaves the Yakuza at times and does his own thing, but he comes back to like help them a lot of times. Was King Louis the main person to blame for the French Revolution? No, he was the second most person to blame. The number one person to blame was the aristocracy, the aristocrats. They were the ones who caused it. What do I think of Jean-Paul Marat? Oh, he was a psycho. That guy was crazy. That guy, you know, he had a skin condition. He was in his bathtub constantly, and he was writing like articles about like other people that he would get them killed. Like he would spread slander about other people. Like he was a crazy journalist. And because he would lie about other people, a lot of times his articles would get people killed. People would get arrested based on what he wrote, and it wasn't always factually true. Like that guy was just like a very bad psycho. Like he actually ended up getting killed. There was this girl who stabbed a Girondist who stabbed him to death. And Girondists weren't even the monarchists. They were another political party opposite from the Jacobins, who Marat's party was. But she was pissed about him killing a lot of Girondists, because that's what the Jacobins did. What's my most hated character in Yakuza's games? Let me think. Come on, come on. Crap. Okay. Ooh. My most hated Yakuza character would be the politician at the end of Yakuza 1. The final boss of the game. Shangu, or I'm trying to remember how you say his name again. Okay, we're almost done with the Coliseum, guys. We're gonna move on to something else. I know this might be boring people, but I just need to get one more weapon in here, and I think this might be the last tournament. I win this and it's over. I don't know why they give you the challenge to grab and throw enemies when you cannot grab them in this mode. You can't grab them, or I should say this specific arena challenge. You cannot grab them in this one. Maki's getting a bit annoying. Jingu, that was the guy's name, yes. Favorite Yakuza character? Oh, that's easy, Machima. Got him. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I almost got enough. Almost enough for it. I'm so close, guys. Sorry about that. I was just my dad was just calling me for a moment. He was just telling me that the Uruguay match ended in a tie. Okay. Okay, no, I'm not muted anymore, guys. Sorry about that. What's wrong, Shiny Knight? What did you say to my message? I'm sorry, Shiny Knight. I just a lot of people commenting. Let me look at what you said, dude. You know, the thing is, there's a really good game that I want to play one day called We the Revolution. It's a very historically accurate game on the French Revolution. It's actually on PlayStation. I could do a playthrough of it one day. and it shows the start of the French Revolution, and it shows like the violence, how it gets later on, and like the game, it's like the game turns into like a horror game basically, because like you have to watch out for people like coming to your house and trying to kill you. Like it's actually a pretty like disturbing game. You play as like a judge in that time, and like you have to be very careful with your verdicts if you want to send people to the gallows or to the guillotine, I should say. It's a pretty, you know, disturbing game. Would you ever like to have a plush made of your GTA Online character? What? Yeah. That's thank you, Shiny Knight. Yeah, I could do something like that one day. Yeah. Do you think the French and Russian revolutions are similar? They're similar that both of the revolutions had to do with economic concerns, but the ideals of the French Revolution were very different. Like, the French Revolution was generally a good thing. It was. If I was living in France in that time period, I would have 100% supported the French Revolution. But the Russian Revolution was not a good thing, no. There was people that fought in the Russian Revolution that were not communists and were good people. Like, there were people that, like, wanted Russia to be a republic, and those people were generally good and had a reason to rebel, but there was other, you know, once it became clear the communists were going to take power, no, it was not a good revolution at all. Okay, now, I'm going to do a lot of damage to him right now. Let's see how much damage we do. Oh, crap. Damn. Hey, Pro, hope you're well. Could you retell the story of the delivery driver stealing your orange juice or chicken strips? Yes, Thomas. So it's a little bit of a long story, so bear with me. I can tell it, though. Hang on, just give me just 1 second, Thomas. Let me just beat this boss, and then I'll tell a whole story, I promise. Look at how much damage I just did. You see that? Because I'm wearing that ring, that you do more damage the less health you have. So, like, if I have no health, I do, like, an insane amount of damage. Hold on. One moment. There we go. How do you say Father's Day in Polish? I'm saying you would say Dzień Ojcy. Day of the Dad. Ojca Dzień, you could say that also, I guess. Last dude. There we go. Okay, let me tell the story now. Thank you for waiting. Someone stole your orange juice? No, it was apple juice. But yes, somebody stole my apple juice. And when I say that my apple juice got stolen, I'm not talking about like a small little like box. I'm talking like a giant jug. Basically, what happened is this happened like more than a year ago. I ordered from Uber Eats, and I ordered to my apartment. I ordered from this restaurant. I ordered, I'm trying to remember what the order was. It was a burger, or it was chicken. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. It might have been pizza, but this happened like more than a year ago. But I do remember the one thing that I do remember, the most important thing, is what was taken. I ordered this big jug of apple juice, and it was not like a bottle. It was like one of those like long jugs, like, you know, like this, and then at the end you have like a thing you open up and then you just pour it into like a cup, you know, that. And so this was like enough apple juice for like a week or 2 weeks. So it was a pretty big container. I bought it from a restaurant because I had nothing left in my fridge, and I was like, I might as well have apple juice. Now, what happened is, when I order food on Uber Eats, right, I usually leave like a message, like a notification that says to just leave it in the lobby and go. And most Uber drivers, they generally like that. They prefer that, actually, because they don't have to interact with me. They can just, you know, put their food, leave it there, and then just go on to their next order. They don't have to wait for me at all. Because sometimes I'm busy, sometimes I'm in the middle of something when the delivery driver arrives, and so that's why I put that down. Now, here's what happens, right? So, I usually have no problems with that, but then there's this one driver, when he's delivering my food, and the driver starts messaging me on Uber, and he says to me, you know, come downstairs and, you know, get your food, and I replied to him, and I'm like, no, like, you know, I'm doing something right now, it's fine, just leave it there. And even though I keep telling him just leave it there, he keeps telling me to come down and get the food, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, why does he want me to come down and get the food when he can just leave it there? I've already paid him, like, what's the problem here exactly? Like, why is he so insistent that I come down and get the food? And so I came down, and when I came downstairs, the dude was there in the lobby. He was holding the food, but then what was really weird is he wanted me to take a picture, and he's like, hold on, let me take a picture. So I basically hold like my bag of food, and then he just takes the picture and he leaves. And I thought that was kind of like weird. But what happens is when I went upstairs, I realized, like, oh crap, where's my apple juice? It's not here, because the apple juice would be a separate container. It would be a pretty big jug. And so he literally wanted me to come downstairs to take a picture just so that I couldn't complain later. And then he could say, oh, he took a picture of the food. He claimed that he got everything and everything like that. That's why he wanted me to come down, so he could basically take the picture and say that it's there. So if you ever have that happen where somebody insists on taking the picture of like Uber Eats and stuff like that, make sure you check the bag and make sure everything's there, because this is a scam. And I actually Googled this. I looked this up, and other people were having the same thing. For people would say, oh, I want to take a picture, and then there was nothing there. They didn't bother to check their food. So literally they will just take the picture so that you can't complain later on, so that you can't accuse them of taking your food. Now, what ends up happening is a full year after this, right? This happened in like October or November. This happened, or maybe it was actually a little bit later, September, because I remember it was approaching like the fall season. So what happens is, I ordered pizza and I ordered chicken tenders from this restaurant. Now, oh, and there's a rich guy here, might as well get the money from him. So I ordered Uber Eats again. This is like a full year later, and the exact same thing happens again, a second time, where the person says, you know, come down and get the food, when I would always say, you know, leave it down there, and they're insistent I come down and get the food. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I know what's going on here. I know you're scam buddy. I know what's gonna happen. I know that you're gonna be taking my food. So I go downstairs. This is a different person, by the way. This isn't a guy. This is a girl this time. Now, this girl, she gives me my pizza, but she wants me to take a picture, but she doesn't give me my chicken tenders. And I told her, where's the chicken tenders? And she says, I don't have any chicken tenders, they didn't give it to me. And I show her on the order, there's chicken tenders on this order, where's the chicken tenders? And I told her, you're not taking a picture until I have my chicken tenders. Like, I want my chicken tenders right now. And she says, I'm gonna go back to the restaurant and I'll get your food. And what ends up happening is, when she drives like literally 2 blocks from my apartment, because this girl was so stupid that she didn't even realize that on the Uber app you can still see them through GPS, so you can still see exactly where they are, you know, when you see them, you know, coming to your house or your apartment. And I saw her like drive like 2 blocks from my apartment, and she just parked there and just sat there. And then she texted me back. She's like, I went to the restaurant. They didn't have your chicken tenders. Like, and I'm like, I know that this is BS at this point. And you know what I was thinking about doing? I was literally thinking about walking over those 2 blocks and just knocking on her, like, her car window and just, like, scaring the crap out of her, saying, hey, are you at the restaurant or not? But then I was thinking, nah, I don't want drama, because last thing she could call the police and then accuse me of, like, harassing her or something like that. So I didn't end up doing that. But, like, literally, I see her, like, 2 blocks from my apartment, just sitting there parked, and she's like, oh, I'm at the restaurant, they don't have your chicken tenders, when I just see her literally right there, like, 2 blocks away. But what I did was, I made a complaint against her on Uber, and then I got a refund for the chicken tenders. So I did end up getting that, but she didn't get away with that scam that time. But that's literally what I got really pissed about that. And here's the thing is, the thing that pisses me off the most about this situation, what gets me really mad about this crap, is that in both cases, both the guy and the girl that scammed me, in both those cases, I literally gave them more than a 20% tip. More than 20% every single time. It's like 20-25% that I gave them, and they still do this crap. They still scam me. So like literally somebody's giving you that generous of a tip and you still proceed to scam them. It's like, what a piece of shit. Excuse my language, but that's exactly what they were. So just watch out, because there are those scams on Uber where they will steal your food, they'll do that crap. I'm gonna lose this fight. I don't even want to fight Majima right now, but... That's fine. I want to fight here. Oh, I did have the tip refunded to me. I did. That Uber was nice enough to refund. But that's what I'll say is, guys, is, like, just literally, if you are ordering food from, like, those apps, just make sure you check that everything is in there. Because, like, also, like, the people that scammed me, the people that stole food, the food from me, those people, they had high stars, like 4 or 5 stars. So it doesn't matter what the rating the person has, just make sure that you check. Also, that's what I would say about that, too. Oh, and also, you know, the other thing I've seen this, and let me know if you guys have seen this also on Uber or DoorDash. But I've seen this. I'll buy stamina royals here. Or let me buy 4. I don't need to spend that much money. Okay, so guys, the other thing is, tell me if you guys have seen this before. And this next thing that I'm talking about, this isn't necessarily like a scam, but it is dishonest. Have you ever had it happen where you order food from DoorDash and Uber Eats, right? And the person that comes to deliver your food, they look nothing like in the photo. They look nothing like in the photo. They don't even drive the exact car that's in the photo, like that, or that, like, would say that for the Uber app. So, basically, and then a lot of times you'll notice they have foreign accents, not American accents. So what people will do is on Uber and like DoorDash, the reason that a lot of times you have like people that are delivering your food that are not that are foreigners, and they're not the exact same people, like they're not the people on the app, they look very different, they're a completely different person. What that is basically about, if you're wondering what's going on with that, is that people that use the Uber, you know, have an Uber Eats account or have like a DoorDash account, what they do is they sell that account to a lot of times illegal immigrants. And what they will do is the illegal immigrants will use their account, and they have to pay the owner of the account like 20 or 30% of it. And so basically that person gets paid like, you know, 20 or 30% of all they make in the day for doing nothing. And so the illegal immigrants will be using their basically their account to make some quick money, and for them, you know, that's plenty of money already. So that, if you ever notice that when you're, you know, you're ordering food, and a lot of times it's like a foreigner, and they're not the person on the app, they're not the person, they're a completely different person driving a completely different car. That's what that's about. Is that somebody has basically sold them their Uber account and is basically paying them to use it. That's what that's about. Okay. Let's go to the Beam store now. Okay. Oh, and hang on. There we go. What do you think about teachers who bully students? I think it's really messed up, and it's like, as a teacher, you're supposed to be demoralized. You're supposed to be encouraging your students, not demoralizing them. But here's what I will tell you something about teachers, right? You know what teachers I have had that have frustrated me the most and made me the most angry? Like the teachers I hated the most? The teachers that I've hated the most from, like, everything from, you know, elementary school to high school to, you know, middle school, college. The teachers that I've always disliked the most are the teachers that just demoralize you. I can't stand them more than the lazy teachers, because at least the lazy teachers, at least you know, you can get your work done, and they're not the best at teaching. But the demoralizing teachers, they just put you in such a bad mood. Like, you just hate going to their class. Like, you just go to their class and you just feel like crap. Like, you just feel so bad when you're going to their class. You're not happy, you're not in a good mood. And what I will say about this is, look, I get it. I know that that teachers are supposed to be teachers are not supposed to make their classes easy. I fully get that, but there's a difference between a teacher who's hard and a teacher who's just demoralizing. There's a difference between them. There are great teachers that teach hard material and challenge you, but then they inspire you and they push you, you know, to do better, and they always have your back. But then there are other teachers that There are other teachers that will put you in such a bad mood, they will you will just feel so bad going to their class. Like, I'll give you an example. There was this teacher that I had, that I didn't have the teacher, but the other students had the teacher that were in the same degree as me in college, and I remember what they said specifically. It was like a law professor, and law is not supposed to be easy. I fully get that. Criminal law. Now, I took criminal law, and I had a criminal law teacher, and his material wasn't easy, but he was great in how he taught you. He was a funny guy. He cheered you up. He always put you in a good mood, and he helped you get through the material. And I learned a lot from him. But then the other teacher was like strict, always like in a bad mood, not happy. And the first day of his class, do you know what he said to his class the first day of his class? He said to his class, this is not an easy class, and I'm going to do everything in my power to try to fail you guys. That's literally what he said. And when he said that, half the class just walked out. Like, they didn't want to be in that class anymore. And I don't blame them. I would have walked out, too. Now, I know there might be some people that'll say, oh, he's just trying to, encourage you and push you. No, that is not how a teacher says. A teacher doesn't talk to their students and say, I'm going to try as hard as possible to fail you. No. What a good teacher should say is, a good teacher should say to their class, guys, listen, this is not an easy class. This is a hard class. But if you stick by me, I will try to guide you guys through this, and I'll try to help you guys learn this to the best of my ability. That's how you do it. You don't say, I'm going to try my best to fail as many of you guys as I can. Like, that's why I've always hated teachers like that. It's like teachers that just demoralize you. They just make you feel like such crap. Never been a fan of that. Pretty close to 100%. Yeah, we're pretty close, Brandon. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, now we can sell this stuff. We're doing really good, guys. We're almost at the 100%. We're actually really close here. Hold on, let me look. Let me see what we're at right now. We're very close. 89 out of 100 weapons. Okay, 89 out of 100. We're almost there. When did the Axis actually surrender? Because when German generals signed for surrender, German troops were still fighting around the country. The last battle in Europe was Croatians fighting off partisans. Yeah, but the Axis fully surrendered. It was in at the very end of August, early September 1945 with Japan. That's when it was. The last fighting in Europe was in May. It was middle of May was the last, 1945 was the last fighting. But if you're just talking the Axis in general, because Japan was a member of the Axis, it would be like the very beginning of September is when it finally ended. Thank you, Dead Blood. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Okay, let's go to beam here. Oh, and by the way, speaking of this Dead Blood, you'll be interested about this. Do you know what the final holdouts really were in Berlin? When the Soviets surrounded Berlin in 1945, the final holdouts, like the final ones that surrendered, were actually the German flak towers. And the flak towers were literally the most impenetrable fortresses ever designed in military history, and they still are to this day. Now, yes, you could argue places like Fort Knox and places like that are more secure than the German flak towers, but the thing is, Fort Knox has not been used in a war zone. When we're talking specifically in warfare, the German flak towers have been the most fortified bases ever in history. Like, ever. The flak towers were made out of such material that it was almost impossible to blow them up. Like, literally, you could drop bombs from planes all day on a flak tower, and it will do nothing to it. It'll do no damage to it. It might blow up some of the AA guns that are on the roof, obviously, but you're not going to actually breach the building. You're not going to bring the building down. It's, like, almost indestructible. And the reason it's almost indestructible is it's several meters of reinforced concrete with metal in between. Like, steel and metal, all in between, like, wires that hold it together. It's almost impossible. And the doors to that thing, like, the giant steel doors, you cannot blow those things up. You can put satchel charges on that. You can have tanks fire armor piercing through it. It will not break those doors down. You will not be able to get into that. And During World War II, the Soviets, when they were actually trying to take the Reichstag, they came across the giant flak tower. They actually gave up. They gave up trying to take it because they realized they couldn't do anything to it. Like, tanks would fire at it all day. They'd bomb it with artillery. Nothing. They couldn't take it. And the flak tower would just constantly keep shooting MG-42s at them. So what the Soviets did was they just went around it. They just said, you know, screw it, we're going to ignore this. And they went around it and they went towards the Reichstag and they started fighting it. As for the flak tower, what they did was when they took the Reichstag, they surrounded the flak tower and they just sat out there. And that was the really the smarter strategy. Instead of attacking it, it's just sitting there. The reason you want to sit there is because they're going to run out of ammo and they're going to run out of food. So they can have the most impenetrable fortress ever, but if they're surrounded, they're hopeless. They're done. So that's what the Soviets did, is they just surrounded the flak tower. They waited until the Germans all surrendered and they came outside. The difference is, when the Americans encountered a flak tower, we also encountered one. We encountered one when we entered Hamburg. But the difference between when the Americans fought the flak tower and the Soviets did is when we encountered the flak tower immediately opened up and all the Germans came out of it and surrendered immediately, like when they saw the Americans. But when they saw the Soviets in Berlin at that flak tower, they fought till the end. They would not surrender. When they were finally running out of food, that's when they surrendered. The reason they surrendered to us and they didn't surrender to the Soviets is because Germans were much more willing to surrender to the Americans because they knew the Americans would treat them fairly and wouldn't, you know, execute them, murder them, you know, send them to like a work camp. Like, you know, the Americans wouldn't do that. The only German POWs the Americans would generally execute is the SS. Like, that's it. So, like, American soldiers, when they took, you know, the Germans prisoner and they saw an SS collar, a lot of times they would shoot them. Like what you saw in Fury, that was a realistic scene, how they just shot the SS officer that surrendered. But, you know, Wehrmacht, Luftwaffe troops, you know, Fallschirmjägers, and the, what was it? The Volkssturm, which was the Nazi militia. They took those guys prisoner. They're not going to hurt them at all. So the Soviets treated their prisoners very badly. Very, very badly. Like, the way the Soviets, you know, what they did to German POWs, very, very brutal. A lot of them did not survive. Like, for example, the Soviets took 50,000 German POWs at Stalingrad, only 5,000 returned. So 90,000 of them died in Soviet captivity. The Soviets treated their prisoners very, very, very badly. So, and that's the thing about that, is that I've always said that when you look at history, right? When you look at history, the best way you can tell what a more moral civilization is, what a more honorable civilization is see how they treat their prisoners, their POWs in war. Is that see how one country treats their POWs. Is you can learn a lot about a country on how they treat their POWs. And that's the thing, is that tells you everything about the Soviet Union on just how they treated their POWs, what kind of country that was. And look, I get it, the Nazis, the Germans were the bad guys, I fully get that, you know, they were the ones who started the war, but regardless of who started the war, is you cannot treat POWs like that. You cannot, you know, abuse POWs. When somebody surrenders, they surrender. You're supposed to treat them, you know, like the Geneva Convention. You're supposed to, you know, you're not supposed to do stuff like that. You can't just kill them on the spot. You can't just send them to, like, work camps and work them to death. You cannot do stuff like that. So that's what you're supposed to do. If somebody surrenders, you're supposed to treat them with honor. That's what you're supposed to do, even if they're the villain, even if they're fighting for, like, an evil country. You can't just kill POWs. But that's what the Soviets did. And yes, I get that the Nazis did that to POWs too, but we're just talking to the Soviets in general. The reason that the Nazis, the Germans, would fight till the very end and not surrender to the Soviets a lot of times is because they were scared of being in captivity. That's why when the Americans were entering, you know, Western Germany in 1945, everybody was surrendering to the Americans because they weren't scared that the Americans were going to mass murder them, but the Germans were just terrified of just the Soviets. And a lot of these guys that were in the German army at the end, these guys are, they were, Volkssturm, which was just militia. They were like civilians that were drafted in the last weeks of the war. They weren't like, you know, Nazi party members or anything like that. They were just civilians. Like, even had kids, Hitler Youth, that were drafted into the army at the last point. Happy Father's Day to all the poppies out there. And a special shout out to future poppy, TJ Lever, who's expecting a baby duckling real soon. Oh, congratulations to TJ. Thank you, Fernando, for the super chat. Thank you, man. Thank you, and congratulations to TJ. Let me see here. So who's ready to get up early for GTA 6 pre-orders when the store opens up? I'm gonna make a video. I'll make a video this week at midnight. Kenneth, I'll make it. We never leave a single body behind. Total respect. Sometimes though, sometimes that policy has been bad. It has, because there are times when sometimes it's better to leave your dead behind. Because if you go back for them, you're going to get more people killed. Like, that's what happened in Somalia when the U.S. had, like, a helicopter that was shot down, Black Hawk down, everyone pretty much died, and they went back trying to recover the bodies, and then they started getting attacked by the Somalian militias. I would not treat Nazi POWs with respect. Look, it really depends on who the prisoner of war is. It depends on who they are exactly. Because like when if it's the SS and like the Americans, like I said, the only German prisoners the US typically executed were the SS. And when it comes to the SS and the Americans executing them, I really don't care if they execute the SS because the SS were a bunch of war criminals. They were mass murderers. They were the most fanatical to the Nazi regime. So literally, is the SS being killed as POWs by the Americans? I really don't care about stuff like that. But if you're taking like Wehrmacht prisoners, you're taking like Luftwaffe prisoners, if you're taking prisoners of the Volkssturm, which the Volkssturm are the most innocent of the German army because they were just civilian militias. They were not, trained soldiers. They were people that were drafted in the last few weeks of the war, like children even, Hitler youth. You cannot, do stuff like that. And that's what the Soviets did. Is that the Soviets just treated their prisoners like absolute garbage. No, I know you're talking about the Americans. I'm like, the Americans, we don't leave like bodies behind. That is true. I know what you're talking about. Roxy, Rockies. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna sell these here because I don't need these anymore. Hold on just 1 second here, guys. Okay. Okay, buy equipment here. Iran war ended, nothing accomplished. Well, that's the thing is, I don't know if the Iran war truly ended, Cube, because Iran literally yesterday said they're blocking the Strait of Hormuz again. So it's literally we're back to where we started. Thank you, Cube, for the super chat. I'll play Saints Row 1 for the 20th anniversary, yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. Longsword hammer. Gambling hall. Okay. Rod. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Rod. Pour. Sacred wooden staff. And then the last one. Gambling hall again. Shotgun brass knuckles. Nunchuck. Okay, hold on. Dynamite nunchuck. Seki nunchuck. Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second here, guys. I'm just gonna buy these here. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, that's done. Okay, now the sticks. Hang on. Kali sticks. Twin dragon sticks. And then pistol. Mr. Random, and then Twin Dragon Sticks. Okay. Okay, Mr. Random and Twin Dragon Sticks. Okay, got it. Okay, how old are you? 32. Oh, I missed a bunch of comments. I'm sorry. Let me see. When I was in 5th grade, and thank you, Mr. Ice Rage, there was an old teacher that was a woman I hated in the emotional disturbance class, and she would fat shame kids, and there was a para on his phone 24/7, Oklahoma 50th education. What? And she was in charge of an emotional disturbance class, and she treated people like that? That's horrible. Thank you, Mr. Ice Rage. What happened to this teacher? And thank you, Yun Welly. Buy or wait to buy stocks because of Iran war? I don't think it's ever a bad time, really, to buy in the stock market. You just gotta know exactly what you're buying. So it's, I think you just gotta know exactly what you're buying, and, I think you'll be fine. 6 more weapons, yeah. Like, Take-Two stock is kind of up right now, it is. It's like, what, $240 over it right now, but, it's technically still gonna go up. Like, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do believe that Take-Two stock is gonna rise. I certainly wouldn't take Soviets as POWs if they are not following rules. Well, the thing about that Dead Blood is you have to treat everyone as a prisoner of war, even if they come from, like, a country that does not, you know, treat POWs fairly. Like, you know, for example, is, you know, during World War II, like, American POWs would constantly be executed by the Japanese. Like, the Japanese has brutalized American POWs. But that doesn't mean that it's acceptable, for example, to kill Japanese POWs, for Americans to do that. I mean, you still can't do that. Because at the end of the day, everybody's responsible for themselves. So if there's somebody, like, some war criminal that, like, executed POWs, and then he surrenders, and then he gets executed, that's fine, because he brought that on himself. That's how he treated POWs, so he shouldn't expect the same back. But if we're just talking general soldiers, then, you know, you can't do stuff like that. Okay, let me see here. Oh, I missed the gambling place. The gambling place is right here, okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, I just need to get a few more weapons and we're done here. Okay, weapons, gear. Okay, knife. Okay, hold on. Let's... Dragon God short sword. Okay. I wish I could just convert everything. I'm gonna have to keep doing this. It's gonna be frustrating. Okay. Why are you ignorant about capitalists committing violence against communists? Yeah, look, there are countries where communists do suffer from violence. Definitely persecution. It happens. But, you know, I can't stand communists. But I don't support, you know, violence against anybody for their political viewpoints. You know, I don't. So, you know, people, you know, in a country like America, for example, people have the right to believe whatever they want, even if it's some extremist stuff like that. It's still free speech at the end of the day. So, America is one of the few countries where you actually don't get arrested for, you know, stuff like that. Okay, let's keep buying these here. Okay, let's, exchange for prizes. Let's see, what are we looking for? Dragon God short. Oh my god, it's 50,000. It's ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Okay, longsword hammer. Let me see what's longsword hammer. Raging dragon hammer. Okay. Okay, that's another weapon. We're at 95 weapons now. My country, Canada, won their game. What, soccer? Okay, 95 out of 100. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay, let's see here. Sword. Rod. Okay, rods. Okay, hold on. Sacred wooden staff and mighty dragon spear. You know how frustrating this is? You gotta just keep doing this, keep doing this animation constantly. Like, you just can't... I wish you could just buy as many tags as you want. When will I have the Arby's manager current event? I'll look into that, Doe. Thank you for the super chat. Is that the one where the manager spit in his food? What the... I don't know what's wrong with people. My teachers would kick me out of the class multiple times because I had Tourette's and they didn't want to deal with... Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mega. I'm sorry, man. That's, some people just should not be teachers. That's... Mighty Dragon Spear. Sacred Wooden Staff. Okay. Kaki sticks, okay. Or Kali sticks. I should see here. Gambling hall. Okay. Is there like something that I can wear like when I'm playing Mahjong to like increase my luck? Do they like have something like that in this game? What was the most elite airborne division in World War II? I think probably the 101st. When you do the Yakuza or the Mahjong tournaments, right? Can the Mahjong tournaments, can they like, if you keep losing, can you like go down in it, or can you only keep going up? Mahjong. Okay, let's see if we can win some stuff here. What's the most hypocritical moment in the Call of Duty franchise? Have to think about that. Which third world, explain bottles of piss story pad that pissed you off? What story are you talking about, QC Suppressor? I think that India is a rising power. I think that within the next, 20 or 30 years, I think that India's, living standards are going to increase by a lot. They're a growing economy. Did you hear about Black Ops 1 and 2 ports? Yes, I did. 56 Versetti. I'm gonna get them. You can get down, I can. Okay. Compete in ranked matches, okay. Okay, time to rage. Okay, let's see here. Four, 5, 6. Okay. Hold on, Mahjong hands. I gotta look this one up here. Hang on a second, that's... Damn, some of these cards. Have I ever thrown or dropped a PS5 controller? I threw PS3 controllers when I was a kid. Thank you, Dakota Robert's son. But I've never, I've dropped PS5 controllers, but I don't think I've ever thrown a PS5 controller. Most of the time when I've dropped PS5 controllers, I fall asleep on my couch, with my controller on me, and then I move when I'm sleeping, and the controller falls on the ground, and then I get woken up by that. I've had that happen before. Screw it, I'm gonna cheat it. Probably shouldn't have done that, but...
Chi.
Chi again. Do that too. I runned it, okay. Well, there we go, we're in the lead. This card game is confusing, yes. Well, Reagan did a lot of things he wasn't supposed to. How's that? You know, he destabilized Nicaragua also, and he helped terrorists in Iran. Reagan did do that. Let's see. 6, 7, 8. Okay, this one we can chuck. Oh, okay, Richie. Let's see, here we go. Come on, come on. Oh no. That's bad. They're gonna get it before me. Oh, come on! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've already got Richie? No. Why do I keep getting these dragon tiles? I don't want these. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, damn. Now I don't know what to chuck here. Oh, great. Of course.
Oh.
That's Mahjong strategy quit. Take care, Pat. Let me know when you want to make a private session Red Dead Redemption 2 online so you can make the video. Okay, Brandon. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we can do that. Ever heard of Killer Bean? Yes. I did watch a little bit of the Killer Bean movie. Okay. 5, 6. Okay. Oh my god, I've already got Richie. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Should I start cheating? Should I start doing that? Because I'm getting frustrated. I'm always trying to make a good hand. By the time I start making a good hand, they're literally... Every single time, they're sumoing me. By the time they make... Who is in select picture, man? Yes, Killer Bean has a movie. Can you explain what it means history was written by the victor? It means that history is going to be labeled in a specific way, that the victor is gonna lie about certain events that have happened in history. They're going to portray it from their perspective only. Can you give me some advice, Polly? Like, what should I do here? 8. Oh my god, they already got Richie. Six, 7, 8, okay. See, I'm about to form a good hand, and this keeps happening. In a way, Cayman, but the French Revolution was, justified in the end. Sumo means that they have like a perfect hand, that it's over, they've won. 2, 3.
G.
Okay. I should have probably held on to that one.
Reach. おもろなってきたで。G. G.
This sucks. Okay. At least I'm getting up there a little bit again, but it just... Three, 4, 5. Okay. It seems like torture. It can be. 6. Come on, come on. Damn, nothing but just terrible tiles.
雲行きが怪しいな。
オン。オン。
Oof.
オン。
Like, the AI in this game is so broken, it is.
Oh.
Pawn this. Hang on 1 second here. Okay. Pawn.
Oh.
Screw it, I'm gonna pawn this one too.
Each.
Oh, great.
やるやん。
調子に乗るなよ。
Oh, great. I could have had a triple-double there.
C. C.
I don't even know what I should do now at this point. I guess just wait until we run out of tiles. Okay, well, at least I'm in second place, right? Yeah. Okay, that's 7, 6, 7, 8. Six.
力の差を見せてやろう。
4, 5. Hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm Richieing this now. This I'm Richieing.
調子に乗るなよ。
おもろなってきたで
Finally.
このまま行くぞ。
Okay, I better get a lot of points for this.
1タイヤをほら1
Yeah, look at that. Okay. There we go. I am in second place now. I think Tommy was probably my favorite character in that game, so just 5. Okay.
誰かボケろや。
Oh no, somebody has Richie now.
調子に乗るなよ。
Okay, what's this? Hang on. 5 and 6. Oh, I could actually form a pretty good hand here. Ah, great. If I had one wish, what would it be? Homefront, I can do a playthrough of that game too. Yep. One wish that I had, what could it be? Have GTA 6 right now? No, I'm joking. It would be probably get rid of cancer. That's probably what my wish would be. Probably no more cancer ever again. That disease has just so many people have suffered because of that.
聞いたら起こしてや。
Who do I think is the best leader in Days Gone? Iron Mike or Copeland? Four, 5. 7, 8, 9. Okay, wait. There we go, Richie.
調子に乗るなよ。
Sumo. Okay, yes. Who's the worst leader in Days Gone? The Colonel.
自分おもろないけど強いやん。
1一発相撲ほら3花間
Wow. I'm only ranked 22 now. Oh, man.
こんなんやってられへんわ。可愛がったるよ。まあ、ええんちゃう。
Okay. I think the trick would... I shouldn't have started another match. The trick should be, like, you win, and then you save your progress. I was hoping I was gonna win some kind of prize there, but I didn't. Oh, I got rid of triple that I had there. Oh no, somebody's already got Richie. Ah, yeah. Pro looking slick. Oh, thank you. Truman was one of the best presidents we ever had. Yes, it's true. How many games are there in a tournament, guys? In this, I always keep forgetting. Okay, 3. Look at this, 3, 4, 5. Chuck this. Okay. 7. Okay, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Three, 4, 5. Okay, let's... Okay, Richie. Okay, please, please. Okay, everyone draws now. Okay, I'm in second place. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm probably not gonna get another dragon tile. Okay, another triple, perfect. Three, 4, 5. Well, yeah, Truman was a better president than Reagan. Okay, damn. Oh, great, sumo. What do you mean, Aaron? Those countries didn't fight in the Vietnam War. Damn. Oh, I would love a fight club in GTA 6. Absolutely love it. If they did that, yeah. I'd be for that. What is this one? 6? 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Anyone can run for president, Mason. He's got to be over 35 years old and an American citizen. Or born in America also, too. I have such a terrible hand here right now. Oh, this hand sucks. Okay, I've got to get like a really good win here. One, 2, 3, 6. Okay, wait. 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Oh my god, somebody's already got a run. You gotta be kidding me. I'll play Yakuza 3 this year. I'm like, I think 160 pounds, and I'm 6 feet. You know, now that I think about it, one day our future president is gonna be one of those kids that said F you on Call of Duty. That's what I think about, yeah. When you really think about that, that's gonna be true. Seven, 8, 9, okay, hang on. No, but the Uruguay match, I watched a little bit of it. 1, 2, okay, hang on. wait. Five. Okay, Richie. Do it. Okay, Richie, it. Come on, Richie. Sumo.
このまま行く。
自分おもろないけど強いやん。1ズモドラ2
Okay, second place. Now. I'm ranked 21 now in the Mahjong leaderboard. Like, I gotta get up higher, because, like, when you get up higher, I know they give you, like, a prize. And that's, like, they give you, like, a weapon, and I need those weapons for the 100%. I'm gonna save my game. I'm not ending the stream here yet, but I'm gonna save my game just so if I have, like, really bad luck in Mahjong, I can just reload a save. You should run for president one day. I can't run for president. If I ran for president, the CIA would assassinate me. Okay. Okay. Let's do it here. Has anyone ever strawman you in an argument or what about it? Oh, I've seen it a lot of times, yeah. I've seen it. It's, you know, whataboutism is basically, like, when you're having an argument with somebody and then they say, like, what about this? What about that? Like, they're not even focusing on the argument, they're just trying to change the subject. What about this? Like, they're trying to point out some kind of hypocrisy when we're not talking about the subject. And the straw man is basically like when you're trying to accuse somebody of supporting something they didn't. Like, trying to blow out somebody's, you know, argument when that's not what they're saying. Hey, Pro, you've made Rhonda's cool list. Thank you, Tricky Mario, for the super chat. Thank you, dude. Okay, let's see here. 4, 5. Okay, hang on, wait. This one's gotta go here. What does your dad work? You mean, where did my dad work? Is that what you're asking me? Okay, 3, 4. You think the price will be leaked before the 25th? Nah. My dad worked in a box factory. 7. Okay, no. I should have cheated. Ah, great run. Why do you say the CIA would take you out if you ran for president? Well, I'm kind of joking when I say that. Thank you, Greg, for the super chat. But literally is, look, I will tell you something. Like, a lot of the stuff that I would want to do if I was, like, president of the United States, like, there are a lot of things I'd want to do that both parties would absolutely oppose me and absolutely try to stop me. Like, there are parties that would just, like, both the parties would try to stop me, and not only that, the third branch of the fourth branch of government would try to stop me, and the fourth branch of government is basically, like, the three-letter agencies. CIA, NSA, you know, you have those people, like, those guys interfere in elections all the time, and, like, those guys, like, like, they basically, like, have so much influence and power over, like, the president that they'll basically say, like, this is how it is, and, like, you have to just go along with what they're saying, basically. Two. You know, it would, I'll tell you this, and thank you, Greg, is, you know, if I was president, the policy that I would work the hardest towards, like, to try to be my life's accomplishment would be abolishing the federal income tax. I never liked the idea of an income tax because I think it punishes people for making more money, and America would be one of those few countries in the world where you keep all of your money. The government doesn't take it from you. But if I tried to do that, both Democrats and Republicans would try to absolutely stop me. Like, they would not accept that. Like, they still want the federal income tax. Like, they do everything to stop me. 1, 2. Okay, hang on, wait. 4, 6, 7, and 8, and then these two, I can get rid of this.
Home.
You should stay away from YouTube and don't stream while you're playing and uploading GTA 6 story. Nah, I'm gonna still stream, dude. I'm just gonna have to deal with the spoilers. It's just gonna happen. Great. How would things be funded without a tax? Well, the thing is, you can replace the, wow, look at the amount of points they have. You can replace the federal income tax with other taxes. Like, you know, for example, you could have a federal sales tax, and you could have, like, a federal sales tax of 1% of every single, you know, thing you buy, and that would generate tons of money for the federal government, and you wouldn't need, a federal income tax. Like, the thing is if the government would just cut so much reckless spending that they have, and also you have, like, billionaires that do not do everything in their power to avoid paying taxes. If you held those people you know, to the same standard where they have to pay these taxes, but on top of that is you know, you put in, like, the federal sales tax, I think that you could very much, you know, fund the government through that. I don't think you need a federal income tax, because a lot of times what I see is people are always saying, like, you know, the rich don't pay their taxes, but what they don't understand about that is they don't understand that when you say the rich don't pay their taxes, talk about, like, the super rich, the 1%. We're talking about, like, people that are billionaires. The guy that, you know, the average millionaire that has, like, a few $1,000,000, that person pays, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars of taxes. So literally, the billionaires are the people that just do not pay, you know, their taxes. But people always make it seem like millionaires and billionaires aren't in the exact same class when they're not. Thank you, Seth, for sponsoring my channel. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? This one and this one, and gonna get rid of this here. Mostly a libertarian. I was always big pool table. Let me see here. Eight, 9. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, 6. Hang on 1 second, let me look at this. Okay, we just formed one there. 7, 8, 9. I knew it. You are so chill, yet you know when to call out BS when required. Not biased at all. Few people are like this nowadays. Thank you, Tom. Tom. Nice to be back in Pro. Also, if Rockstar has a collector's edition box with the game as well as some in the box, will you do an unboxing of it? Yeah. They have probably some items in the box. I'll definitely do an unboxing. I still gotta do an unboxing on the James Bond collector's edition. I'm gonna have that coming up. I haven't had that yet done. Okay. 9, 8. Okay. Hang on. Oh, great. Sumo, of course. The income tax should be subjected to the old Betsy and 5 Avengers from Helga. Woodrow Wilson should also be uninvited by Rhonda. Well, Woodrow Wilson was one of the worst presidents we've ever had in history. Thank you, Mario, for the super chat. No, I didn't watch the UFC fight. Two, 3, 4. Oh, great, somebody has Richie. 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. That works. Damn, no good tiles. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. 007 Nightfire? Is that a different game? I don't think I've heard of that one before. When did it come out? From Assassin's Creed 6, Battle of Vitose? Wait, what are you talking about, Gunner? Some do, Fuji. Oh, great. Somebody's already got Richie.
Oh.
Two, 3, 5. Oh, come on! Right when I'm about to form a hand, they keep sumoing. Is the AI meant to be this broken in this mode? Like, this is just... disgusting. Okay, 7... 6... Okay. 6, 7, and then...
On.
Come on, give me some good... Something at 4, 5, 6.
G.
Crisis? I could play it, Zach. Okay, let me see here. This one is... Okay, that's another one we just formed 2 for. Oh, I probably should have kept that one. 2, 3, 4. I couldn't form a hand. I was trying. Guys. It depends on how much, and I don't think it should be government-forced big pool. Abiogenic oil theory? What's that? First time I'm hearing of it. Okay, here we go, Richie. Somebody else has Richie, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, let me be the one to win this for once. God, this... Come on! You gotta be kidding me. All of those tiles and I can't even get it? I can't run? Finally! Okay, run. That's ridiculous. That's it? It's just 4,200. Okay. 6, 7, okay, that's... I don't even know what's going on. It can be a complicated game. When I started playing this with 0, I had to learn all of this It's basically Japanese poker, if you want to call it that. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, that's another one there. Here. Richie, okay. Yes, I'm gonna have a playthrough of Bounty Hunter up. Oh, Ron, yes. A Star Wars Bounty Hunter, I'll have that up, okay. Okay, now I'm in second place. Okay, I'm moving up. Oh, I can Richie again. Well, you're doing very good at this. Thank you. I just hope it doesn't mess up because... Okay, come on, come on. What time does Rockstar usually announce pre-orders? They'll probably announce it at midnight. That's probably when they will. Thank you, Dr. Flor. Oh, come on. Come on, please, please. Please, let me run this. Oh no, Richie. Please, let me run this.
Oh.
Come on, come on! Oh no. Damn. They'll probably have the pre-orders available at midnight. That's probably what they'll do. Half of you guys thought there was gonna be a trailer. When I asked you guys in a poll on Reddit on Friday, half of you guys thought that there was gonna be a trailer for GTA 6 on Thursday. I don't know. Maybe there is gonna be, but I'm not sure. Six, 7, 8. Okay. Chuck this. Damn. Come on. There, hold on. Did I just get another triple here? It did. Okay. Six, 7, 8. Come on, come on. Richie, okay. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Damn. Who? What? He got a sumo on the last tile? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, okay. BS. My next playthrough this week, Half-Life DLCs. Hey Pro, I do want to know your opinion. It's about another YouTuber, and I'm not trying to start drama or give them a shout-out or anything, man. What's your question, Seth? Thank you for the super chat. Well, in Japan, gambling is not allowed. So what they do is they do have casinos in Japan, but they work a little bit differently, where the casinos give you an item. So you basically, you buy tokens, and then with those tokens, it's a little bit different, where you exchange an item. And that's why, like, the gambling, for example, in Yakuza, you exchange items. Well, thank you, Brandon. Kid behind a camera. I can look up this channel. He's been doing nothing but clickbaiting to his fans. I've never heard of this channel before. I usually really don't talk about other channels. I'm willing to read people's comments. I can, thank you, Seth, for the super chat. I can look this channel up, but... Is he, like, liked? Well, I don't know. I don't know, so I don't know the channel, Seth. Okay, and he the son of Angry Grandpa? I don't know. I disagree. In my opinion, the government should mandate going green, because if you look at stats from multiple different scientists, climate change is real, and it's getting worse. How are you going to get people to buy electric cars? How are you going to do that exactly when electric cars cost more than gasoline cars? Like, you can buy a used gasoline car from 15 years ago for not that much money. But, an electric car, even a used one, is going to be really expensive, though. How are you going to enforce that? Well, like I said, Seth, I haven't heard about this channel. I can look him up a little bit later and look. But, why, have you watched this channel, Seth? Yeah, the charging infrastructure isn't there, you're right to that. Everyone in the countryside drives pickup trucks or SUVs, that's true also. Okay, 5... What am I gonna chuck here? Where are these? Maybe I should get Hobie to help you with this. Thank you, Mario. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh my god. Damn. You gotta... Okay, there's another game here, but I watched it for years, and his father, Angry Grandpa, was loved a lot. And the man did love his fans, but his son has gotten so greedy, and it sucks to see a YouTuber who you once loved go down like this. I'll look at this channel a little bit later, Seth, and I'll tell you what I think. But what have the comments been saying? The majority of the comments liking him in his videos? I do think of Hitman also, Zach. Four, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Okay. I have a pretty good hand here already, but do I think the Yakuza and Triads will build and operate casinos in Las Vegas? Well, they definitely tried. They definitely have tried. The Mafia ran them back in the day, but the Yakuza, I don't... The Yakuza and the Triads, I think they definitely tried. I don't know if they owned any casinos. They probably owned something they had a connection to in Vegas. Ron, okay, look. I had 2 red Doras. Okay. Second place now. So many fans do comment saying that they miss Angry Grandpa, and also they don't like his clickbait either, but still uploads things to even his dad's channel. Okay, Seth. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I'll look at that channel a little bit later. Okay. Ron already? Okay, I'm ranked 20 right now in the Mahjong. It's getting difficult. It's getting difficult. Like, I've been like mastering this, guys, and I've been trying to like get up higher and higher in that leaderboard, but who are you talking about, Tom? Tom? Well, look, here's what I'll talk about, the environmental stuff, like big pool table. Just wait, dude. Hold on, I'll give you my opinion on this. Look, I'm not one of those people that like says that climate change isn't real or anything like that. But the only thing I would just say is how much of an effect is it? How much of an effect are humans having on it? And here's the thing is, if America, for example, like the United States, right? If we went completely green, right? If we went, like, completely green and just all, you know, clean energy, you know, right now, tomorrow, everybody, then that still won't have as much of an effect as you think it will. Because you have a lot of countries, like, specifically in Asia, that use fossil fuels. And almost every single country in Africa uses fossil fuels. South America as well. The electric electric stuff and clean energy stuff is only common in the West. So you only have it like Canada, you know, America, probably parts of Mexico. They use a lot of solar panels. Europe also, but you might see it in like places like Japan and South Korea too. But you're not really going to see it in a lot of other places around the world. Most of the world uses fossil fuels. And the thing is, though, is that the reason people use fossil fuels is because it's cheap. You know, how are you going to convince people in, like, a really poor country to go green? Like, if you tell them, like, you know, go green, it's good for the environment, most people in really poor countries are not going to care. They're not going to care about that. The only thing they care about is saving money, and they care about feeding their families at the end of the day. They're not going to care about, you know, going green. Unsubscribing by... No, big pool table, I don't understand, dude. I was just giving you my opinion on it. You don't have to be like that, dude. So I didn't say that climate change isn't real. The only thing I said is that I said that is that even if, you know, America went all green tomorrow, there's plenty of countries that are not that are still using fossil fuels, and Europe, I think, accounts for, I think it's like 5% of all fossil fuels, I think, in the world. It's like 5% or something like that. And look, I will tell you something else. I live in the upper Midwest. So where I moved, right? Where I moved to, it can get very cold in the winter time. So like where I live, right? The coldest I've ever seen is I've seen minus 40 Fahrenheit. That's the coldest I've seen. And that's minus 40 Celsius. It's the same thing also. Minus 40 Fahrenheit is minus 40 Celsius. So, but that's not like that every day. That's like a very, very rare cold day when that is. But that temperature, I've seen that temperature before. And what I'll say about this is that everyone, like, in the upper Midwest, they all drive SUVs and they all drive pickup trucks. Very few people drive electric cars, and when they do drive electric cars, they are driving them primarily in the towns and the cities. You will never see really electric cars on the highway. Very rarely you will see stuff like that. The upper Midwest does not have the infrastructure to support a lot of these electric vehicles that people think. So, like, the thing is, if you take an old style, like, 1990s, you know, pickup truck, and then you take an electric vehicle, right, like a modern electric vehicle, and you put both of those vehicles in like minus 40 Fahrenheit, I guarantee you the 1990s pickup truck is going to last a lot longer than the electric vehicle in that environment. So that's what you know, I think you need to look at stuff like that. So I'm not saying climate change isn't happening and it's not real. What I'm saying is that the solution isn't always like just go green with everything. Pro, don't worry about Pool, he's a troll. Your true fans will support and love you, man. And the game you're playing don't matter. We support you, not GTA. Thank you, Seth. That means a lot to me. Thanks, man. Thank you, dude. Oh, somebody already has rich, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, wait. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's that. Oh, great. What am I gonna chuck now? Oh, great. Oh no, don't be disrespectful to him too, to the guy, to Big Pool, table. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I wish he would have just, listened to me too. How many games are in a tournament here, guys? How many games are there? I know that actor from from Band of Brothers Zack, the guy who plays Danny Reagan. Did I complete the gear items? No. I still have one more gear item and like five weapons left. One, two, three, 5, 6, okay. You've got to be kidding me. There's 2 multi-rounds. How many in total games is it? This is just, oh man. I'm thinking about, like, Red Dead Redemption, like, I want to do a playthrough of it again. I don't know if I should do it, like, now or save it for, like, the 10th anniversary. But it's crazy, next year Red Dead is going to be 10 years old. Red Dead 2, let's think about that. 6 rounds? Okay. Damn. Man, these cards suck, okay. Stop cheating! Okay. Oh man, I'm getting so annoyed that I'm literally even throwing away good cards. Okay.
Boom.
The pandemic did steal our sense of time, yes. Everything just started going by quickly, too.
Boom.
Damn, what's with the pods? Two, three, 4. Ron, of course, in the final one. I think it'll be easier to get the last gear from climax battles. How do I do climax battles? Original action? And then does that even count towards the thing too? God, I have so many duplicates here. Okay. Get that there now. Three, 4, 5, okay. Oh no. Okay, now I got Richie. Please, please let me win. Sumo.
このまま行く
Sumo it, okay?
自分おもろないけど強いやん。リーチ、ズモ、インフ、トラ、ニー、マンガ。
Okay. Okay. Looks like I'm in second place now. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I just had a call really quick. Okay. I gotta win this one. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna get rid of these. I think I'll be able to really do much with them ever. Okay, let's see here. 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's one there too. Ron, no! Oh my god. Come on. No, I have to win this hand. Now I'm in third place, which is bad. Only the first 2 places advance. Okay. 6, okay. 9, okay, 2, 3, 7, okay. Get rid of the doubles. Just cheat, I don't know how. Come on, give me something good here. What is that, a 7? 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's another triple. Got one there. Two, 3, 4. Okay, that's another one we got there. Okay. Richie, come on. no. Okay, well now I'm in second place again. Four, five. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay, gone. Oh no, someone already has Richie, come on. Now 2 people have Richie, great. Wrong. Yep. Dude, you don't need to play Mahjong anymore for the last weapons, I don't. How do I get them then? Hang on, hang on. Call. Okay, sorry about that. Had a quick call here. So, super fan, where... Wait, can you give me some advice here? I'm sorry. 4, 5. Okay, hang on, wait. 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have already 95 out of 100. Okay, what is that? There you go. Stop punning! Oh my god, I'm gonna... Okay. Okay, hang on, that's, Oh man, okay, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna chuck here. I'll chuck this. Oh my god, yeah, just keep punning. Hang on a second, that's... Okay, I'm still in second place. It's rough. I'll check all my weapons right after this. Japanese love pawning, don't they? Okay. Ron already? Okay. I'm ranked 19 in the in Mahjong. I'm trying to get up, but it's not easy. It's difficult.
Whoa.
Okay, let me look here. Golden Jack. Okay, knives. Okay. Dragon Short. That's Gambling Hall. That's ridiculous to get that one, yeah. I'm not gonna get that one. Mahjong ranked matches is the sword. And two-handed range. Pummeling bat is Majima rank SSS. How do you get the pummeling bat? To complete all Majima encounters. Shogi. I don't know how I'm gonna win in Shogi. Dragon Slayer, you win in Shogi. Rod. Gambling Hall, and then Gambling Hall, yeah. Binding, hang on. Mahjong ranked matches. Elder's Belly Warmer. Elder's Berry Warmer. Hawker's Belly Warmer. Do I have that? Let me go to the Gambling Hall here. There we go. How many years it takes immigrants to learn English? It all depends what language they spoke and how much effort they put into. Some languages, it's easier to learn English from others than... Okay, let me see here. Hawker's Belly Warmer, 99,000! You've got to be kidding me! Who's gonna... This is ridiculous. Okay. Decorative gear. Hang on. Jackets. Yeah, I literally need to win a Mahjong match to get another gear item. I literally need to. Yes, but what I'll do Hitman Blood Money when the remasters for the other Hitman games come out. That's when I'll do it. I think gambling hall weapons are gonna be easier than Mahjong, maybe, but...
Okay.
Do you think this is the final DLC? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely the final DLC. One second, guys. Hang on. I'm getting a call again.
時は金なりってね。聞いたら起こしてや。時は金なりってね。聞いたら起こしてや。 聞いたら横行して。時は金なりってね。
Sorry about that, guys. I just had a call again. Just give me 1 second here. Hang on, I'm sorry, everyone.
Toki wa kane nariってね.
Okay. 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 Sorry
Toki wa
about that,
kane nari
everyone.
ってね.
Okay, let's see here what we got. I'm gonna win this mahjong. I'm gonna beat this stupid AI. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2. There's so many doubles here. Okay, come on. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, thanks. So my dad just my dad was freaking out just now because he actually won a few $100 because my dad the reason my dad called me just now. So what my dad did was my dad bet on he placed a bet that Egypt was gonna have 2-1 with who was Egypt playing against right now, and his prediction was like right, and he bet on a specific score, and he won like I think close to $1,000. So yeah, he did. My dad did pretty good, so he was just calling me to tell me about that. But yeah, that he was freaking out that the score was what he predicted. Okay, but I wonder if Egypt is still gonna win that game. That's what I'm curious about. Who is Egypt playing against? New Zealand. That's who they're playing against. Yeah. No, I was never offended at how Family Guy on how Family Guy portrayed on how Family Guy portrayed New Yorkers. It's still going on. It's the 71st minute. Yeah, but he sold his shares. So because he predicted that the score would be 2-1, and right now he doesn't want to risk it, so he basically just sold all his bets, because you can sell your shares of your bets, and he sold them all, and so he was predicting it was 2-1, and he just made a bunch of money on that. Yeah, he was using Robinhood. That's what he was using. I think it was Robinhood, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Congrats to your dad. Thank you. I'll tell you guys next stream how much money he won exactly. But we'll see. It was somewhere close to 1,000 he won. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. It's not worth, you know, if he waited if he waited until the end and it's like still 2-1, he would probably make another 1,000. But he doesn't want to like risk it, so he sold his shares right now. Oh, hang on, getting a call again.
聞いたら起こしてや。
Okay, yeah. Okay, so he called me. He told me it was around $700 that he won. So yeah, so it was so he did pretty well for himself. That's the profit, by the way. Okay. I made the mistake of not cashing out early before and I lost like 1,800. Oh man, that sucks. What game were you betting on, Dalton? I won some money in the World Cup too. I didn't really lose any money, thankfully. But I won some money. I bet on America beating Australia, and I won that. I won like it was like $150 profit. And then I bet on Germany beating. Who did Germany play against? Oh, I watched it the other day. They were playing against Kote. I forget the name of the full country, but I won some money in that game too. Did I win anything else? I'm trying to remember. Is there anything else that I bet on? I think it was those 2 or 3 matches. Oh, and I bet on Japan. I bet on Japan winning, and Japan won too, and I won money on that too. So I think I'm gonna take a break right now because I won like 3 times, and so you're gonna get some bad luck too. But Ivory Coast, yeah, that was it. Cote d'Ivory, yes, that was it. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll tell my father next time I see him. You guys all said hi to him. Okay, let's finally win this mahjong. We're gonna win this once and for all. Okay, let's do this here. Oh my god, if I would have kept that 6, I would have had a triple right now. What is that? That's a 7? Okay, no. That's a 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay, nice. 1, 2, 3. Richie. Wait. Richie on this. Okay. Sumo! On the last tile. We're all getting lucky with gambling, right? Oh my god. Wow! Okay. I'm in first place. I just gotta maintain my lead here. Okay. Okay, let's do this one's... Okay, hang on. 5, 5, 6... Four, 5, 6. Okay, we just got another one. Okay, hang on. 3. One, two, three. Okay. My God, stop cheating. Okay. No, Wolves, I'm sorry, dude. I got a phone call. Just be calm, dude. It happens. It's just... Okay, let's see here. 4, 5... 4, 5, 6. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. What? Who are you talking about? Wolves are scary. Look, dude, Wolves, I'm sorry, my dad was just calling me a few times, and I'm not gonna ignore the phone call. I'm sorry, man, okay? It was just quick. Okay, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Hang on, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can chuck this then. We don't need this.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, Richieing. We're Richieing this. Come on, come on. Sumo.
そのツモが来るのか。
リーチ、スモ、タイヤオ、インフ、トラ、サン、カネマ。
Look at that. Thank you, War Crimes, but I mean, just don't argue, guys. But look, Wolves, just be calm, dude, and thank you, War Crimes, for the super chat. Look at how many points I got, guys. I gotta just keep this up. I gotta stay in first place. How many games is this in a tournament again? I'm about to win the tournament. Okay, hang on. 6 rounds, okay.
年寄り待たすとバチ当たるで。
Wait, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait, this is good. We got a red Dora again. We're doing good.
殿。
オン
Bro, get the other 3 weapons after this tournament. They're easy. Buy the one at the casino and the beam. I got the one, all the ones at beam already. I got all of them. The last ones are left at the gambling hall, dude. Okay, hang on. 8, 5, 5, 6.
時は金なりってね。
I don't know. I don't know which one to chuck now. Hold on. Richie. Those numbers in the, that I see in the top right, those represent how many, I should always go for the ones that have the most amount of numbers, right? So, like, the 3 and the 2? Because I have, like, the higher chance of finding it. Like, Richie, okay. Doing it again, okay. Come on, we can do this. Okay, I'm getting up even higher. Next game, okay? Okay, perfect. Perfect. 4, 5. Okay, get rid of this. 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's another one. 1, 2, 3. 8. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have chucked that one. Richie. Okay. You're missing Tiger's Bane. This is at Beam and Sunburst at Casino. Okay. Okay, Superfan. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Please, finish. Get it, get it. Run.
このまま行くぞ。
1敗トラ2マンガ
I keep seeing multiple versions of the GTA 6 maps. Has the real version of the GTA 6 map been confirmed yet? If not, when do you think it will be? Thank you, your boy Mike. Hang on.
聞いたら応募して。
1 second here. Okay. Okay, I keep seeing multiple versions of the GTA 6 maps. Has the real version been confirmed? No, the real version hasn't been confirmed, your boy Mike. Thank you for the super chat. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. So the people that say that, like, oh, that they have the they know what the version of GTA 6 with the map actually looks like, they don't. They're lying. Don't believe that, dude. Is this the final game? I think this might be the final game, right?
On.
Richie already? Okay, so can I ask the chat, when I'm Richieing, I'm choosing the number that's the highest, right? So I see 2 8s, 3 3s. That represents how many are still left in the deck, right? How many are still being drawn? So I should always go for the number that's the highest, right? Okay, Richie.
余裕だよ
8 full hands, okay. Okay, Minion Dave. Come on, come on! Oh no, somebody else has Richie now. Damn it, somebody else got Ron. Okay, I lost 1,300. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Pro, Egypt scored again. It's 3-1. Your dad knows ball. I know. If my dad would have held his money, he would have probably won more. He might get a little pissed about that later. But he sold his shares earlier. Yeah, so he sold his shares earlier. So he wanted to, he was good to sell it on 2-1. So he put it on Egypt's victory and on 2-1, and he won, and good thing he sold, he didn't hold on then. My dad always watches like these soccer matches, like and then like when he's seeing how the players are playing, that's when he decides he's gonna put something down. Who do you guys think is gonna win the World Cup? Do you think America has a chance of winning it? 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see here. 6, 7. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me see here. What do we got here? Richie again? Okay, I'm Richieing it.
余裕だよ
You know what my favorite thing in, like, a World Cup match has always been? You know what my favorite types of games? My favorite types of games are, like, the finisher games that, like, when they're, like, tied, and then they go to penalties. And the reason I like the penalties so much is because it's so stressful, like, watching that, trying to determine who's gonna win. Okay, I won 1,000. It's still another game? Can I see my previous milestone chant? Thank you, Jolly. Did I miss it? I'm sorry if I did, Jolly. Let me see. I'm 2 months in. Glad I became a member, Pat. I recently got a wireless controller and playing Yakuza 0 again, which is real nice than my, wired one. Oh, thank you, Jolly. Yeah. So, what are you playing on, PlayStation?
聞いたら起こしてや
Probably gonna get rid of these doubles here.
た川屋に行きたくなってきたわ。
I hope this is the final one. Okay, let's see here. That's an 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that one. Okay. Hang on, let me see here. 1, 2. Oh, great. Somebody's already got Richie. Okay. Ron already. Okay. Another one? Damn, how many hands is this? Okay. Yeah, I like Stranger to Heaven's new combat system. I like it. It reminds me a bit of Sleeping Dogs, too. Okay, that's a 5, 6, 7. Okay. Chuck this. Chuck this one, too. What is that? It's a 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got that. Oh, great. If I wouldn't have chucked that, I would have had a Richie right now. If I wouldn't have chucked the 2, I would have had a Richie, too.
誰かボケろや。
Okay, here we go. Drawing. Let's. Oh, another one. Damn. Will this thing just end already? I'm so ahead. I'm scared they're gonna get like a really good hand. Two. A little bit, Zach. Hold on. Wow, look at that hand, right? Okay, what is that? It's a 5.
G.
Oh no. Somebody's got a Richie already. Two. What is that? That's a 6, 5, 6, 7. Lost 3,000, but I'm still in the lead. Oh my god, I'm gonna rage. How many... I played the shogi minigames, I have, but I suck at it so much. come on. Okay. Four, five. Damn, okay, this hand is just... 4, 5.
年寄り待たすとバチ当たるで。
Okay, Richie. Okay. Come on, let's end this here.
余裕だよ。
C
Someone else got wrong, of course. The other guy who got wrong can go F himself. Okay. Oh my god, they're doing another one! How many hands of this are there? Okay, super fan. Well, I guess we're gonna do another stream of this too. We've been doing this for some time. Weapons dealer and buy Tiger Bane is there. Tiger Bane is what, a sword? Richie. I guess he only answers when you donate. Pro is greedy. No, I don't donate as much as I can. I don't donate. I read as much as I can. Look, I read as many comments as I can, dude. Anybody who's watched my streams know I read plenty of comments that don't donate. You're the smartest guy in YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, dude.
なかなかやるの。
It's a gun? I think I got that gun already. Okay. There we go, look at that, first place. I'm ranked 17 in the Mahjong now. So it's... Okay, well... That's frustrating. That I still haven't gotten any other weapons, but I still need to get some more money here. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm kind of hungry. Let's see how many weapons do I got left here. 1 gear item and 5 weapons I gotta get still. It's gonna be rough, but we'll get it. Yes, Homefront and Homefront the Revolution, we'll do it this year. I don't know what Revolution, but Homefront 1 will definitely play it. We will. Definitely. I might play Homefront, like, right before Modern Warfare comes out, because Modern Warfare we're gonna be fighting North Korea, so it actually might make sense to, like, do a game where you fight against North Korea right before that, too. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Modern Warfare 4, Ace Combat 8, GTA 6, a lot of cool games coming out this year. What Mahjong challenges do you have left? I don't have any Mahjong challenges left. I'm trying to get higher in the tournament so that I can win the weapons and the gear. I got a date with a cheese deluxe. Yep, Liberty City Stories. Well, I guess I'll be going here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll do probably a middle of the week stream. Might do Yakuza, or actually we're gonna do the Crime Boss, because I know Crime Boss had its new DLC that came out, so we might do that middle of this week coming up. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this series. Crisis will be on my list of games to do. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful night, guys.